You either is or you ain't. You do or you don't. You can or you can't. Or you will or you won't. Either way, baby, a good man, well, he's hard to find. Hey, everybody, McGillbilly here.
And I'm Jamie.
Welcome to Good Guys Cigars, as well as one more for the Good Guys podcast. We do them both. We are the Good Guys. If you're returning, we thank you for your continued support. If you're here for the first time, we want to welcome you and say thank you for tuning in. Be sure at either, in whatever capacity you're here, whether you're a returning guest and or a new one, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, comments, and notifications. The notifications simply will just allow the YouTube algorithm to do their job and get you what videos of ours you might think you like next. It is a completely free way to help the channel, and it 100% is accurate of being a help to the channel. So please don't dismiss that. Do it. Now, we've said all that to say this. We've got the top 5 cigars.
This is starting our series, Top 5 Cigars. These are top 5 cigars for the outdoors in the summertime.
Aha.
We're golfers. Well, we have golf clubs and we go play. We're fishermen. We're outdoors. We like outdoors. And a lot of people ask us a lot because most people, not many people don't have a honky tonk. They get smoke inside. So this is an issue
we'd like to visit our local beer gardens and patios.
That's right.
And enjoy
so if you don't
smokes.
have a place to smoke, come and see us at Trailhead because we're there about every day.
Bingo, bango.
Yeah.
Trailhead Beer Market at South Knoxville, one of Knoxville's finest establishments and one of our preferred watering holes and a sponsor to the show.
That's right.
This can be debatable upon anyone's opinion, but in our opinion, we're going to start out with the first one is the Villiger 1888 Nicaragua. We did a series on this, a show that you can go back and watch. A complete podcast episode on the history of Villiger cigars. This cigar has an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and fillers from all of the tobacco producing regions of Nicaragua, which is Esteli, Jalapa, and Ometepe. They are the renowned growing regions in Nicaragua. This has a very, very caramel type sweetness. It is a wonderful cigar. It is approachable in strength.
And in price. And it's full of flavor. And the biggest thing with these cigars, the reason we labeled them outdoor cigars, the top 5, is the fact that if you take this out of your humidor, it's 68 degrees, right? You go outside and it's 95 or 85 and 100% humidity. Or 110, depending upon what region of the country you live in. And you immediately set fire to this. 9 times out of 10, any of these cigars, not so much these are going to have a little bit more tougher, they're going to withhold or withstand the high heat and the humidity, which is why we picked them.
For the outdoor cigars. But you're going to run the risk of the wrapper splitting or cracking. We can show you how to fix that as well if you want to come out to one of our events or come see us live at Trailhead. As Jamie was saying, even if we are there performing and playing music for you. But the Villiger 1888, very, very economical. They come in all sizes. They come in Robusto. They come in Toro. This happens to be a Toro. They come in Robusto, Toro, Churchill, and we carry them all at Good Guys Cigars.
Stay in there. Yeah.
There you go. There's the first one. Wonderful stick, caramel sweetness. Your mouth is going to start watering when you smoke that cigar because of the sweetness.
And we're giving you our top 5 that for this summer that we feel like that, like Mike said, will withstand the rigors of the temperature and humidity changes. But these cigars these are things you should keep in your humidor anyway.
Absolutely.
Because these
are staples.
If they're good for outside, they're really good for inside.
Yeah.
This next cigar is, we were discussing this off the air. When we first started talking about cigars, I mean, we've known each other for 30 plus years.
Too long.
Too long. But I remember having a conversation, say, man, have you heard about La Aroma de Cuba? He's like, yeah, it's one of my favorite things. And this is a bold statement, but this is one of the better cigars in the world, especially for the money. And
unbelievable value cigar.
Unbelievable value. And this size in the Robusto, this is a La Aroma de Cuba, the original blend. It's from the My Father family, the Garcia family, distributed by Ashton. But it's got a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper.
Yes.
Which is
a little thicker, a little more durable,
tough as hell,
a little more pliable, a little tougher. That's why they often on Connecticut broadleaf wrapper cigars, if you're not in the know, they can look very rustic.
Yeah.
They can be rough in appearance, but that's because of the leaf.
Correct. So great smoke. This is if you're on the golf course, this is the first 5 holes, probably, maybe 6.
And if you wanted to make it the whole front 9 or the back 9, they make that cigar in all different sizes. They make it in a Rothschild. They make it in a Toro. They make it in the Robusto, which is the one we like the best. But they also make it in a El Jefe size, as well as one of the largest sizes is the double Corona, which is a 7.5 by 56,
which is all day at the golf course,
and it's delicious.
I haven't had that.
It's very good.
I haven't had that. I've got a box.
It's a commitment, but it's out of all the other sizes to line it up for taste profile. In my opinion, on that particular Robusto size, the one we love so much, the one we're showing you right here, that big one's it's a banger.
And like I said, a commitment.
And it's affordable too.
I've never in my entire smoking career, if you will, have never had a Connecticut broadleaf split outside, ever.
No.
It's never happened.
No, I haven't either. And this is a wonderful cigar. Both of these cigars, the Villager 1888 Nicaraguan, as well as the La Aroma de Cuba in the Robusto, very approachable by anybody, from somebody that's been smoking as long as we have to someone who might be their very first cigar ever.
If you're looking for somebody to smoke, that you want to get into smoking cigars, give them one of those.
Yeah.
Right there.
They're not out a bunch of time. They're not out a bunch of money because they're value priced. And also they're going to be smoking something that even one of the good guys would smoke.
Right.
Next cigar up is one of Jamie's
we're doing
favorites.
This is the Jaime Garcia Reserva Especial, which is also from the My Father factory, the Garcias. And the Jamie Garcia, is the son of Don Pepin, who is Yoda in the cigar world. This we currently have stocked at Trailhead. So if you wanted to grab one of these, you can swing by there anytime they're open and grab one. This is the cigar that I claim is the best outdoor cigar on the earth. At least the best I've ever smoked. And here's why. He will play at Trailhead once a month, and we'll go over there. And
last Saturday of every month, actually.
Last Saturday of every month. And we go over and watch, and now we're selling cigars. And I always try to take one of these because obviously Trailhead, where you play, they have an indoor, but we're outside. But man, I'll walk to the car or to the food truck, or I'll walk up to to go in the front door of the bar, and I'll lay this thing, and I'll have ash nearly halfway here. It's unbelievable. This is the best. Even on the Trailhead thing, I say that this is the best outdoor cigar that I've ever had. Nicaraguan binder, filler, Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, basically same on paper same family. A little stouter than the La Roma, a little bit more, but still, this is a cigar that I'd be okay giving this to a newbie. But yeah, this one is
very, very good cigar. It's got lots of sweetness in it, which is a recognizable trait with Connecticut broadleaf wrappers. They will carry carry a lot of sweetness to them.
And it is a Maduro, so it's more sweetness.
It's more aged, it's more ripe, it's more ready, as the word and the definition of the word suggests of itself. But also comes in all kinds of different sizes. I've smoked them in Robustos. We've smoked them in the Gordos. We have them in the Toros right now.
All good.
I've got a few left that are in the Bellicoso that I found on a good deal, and all of them are equally as satisfying.
Yeah.
How's that?
The Gordo's the one I smoke the most. And it's one of the few large ring cigars that I still smoke.
Yeah.
I went through a whole stage with that. Now I'm back to Churchill's mostly and, Robustos. But that in the Gordo is fantastic.
Okay. Next on our list, also going up in strength profile, don't let this beautiful Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper fool you. This is any time of day, morning, noon, or night. Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper. This is the Joya de Nicaragua, Antonio, Connecticut. This happens to be one of my favorite Nicaraguan Connecticut's. You're going to get an initial blast of some pepper, some even cedar. You're going to come through with a little bit of leather, but there's going to be a really creamy profile to the smoke. It's going to be kind of chewy, which is unlike anything with the Connecticut wrapper, but this one will hold up outside. Again, very economical stick. The original cigar of Nicaragua, Ecuadorian shade Connecticut. I know I've already said that once, but over Nicaraguan binders and fillers. You're going to really enjoy this as a Connecticut. And again, if you're one of those people who think Connecticut's are just for coffee, or if you think they're just for, after like lunchtime meals, they're a daytime cigar, you can smoke this cigar as your last one of the evening and be completely satisfied. I can.
Well, and the thing about it too, you've said this, but that doesn't smoke like a traditional Connecticut shade wrapper.
This is Connecticut with some.
I mean, you would look at these on the shelf and you'd be like, man, this is an ass kicker. And no, backwards.
Yeah.
That's of the two is the ass kicker.
Yeah.
Fantastic though. That's a brand that gets overlooked a lot.
Yeah.
And the Antonio in those in either that or the Connecticut broadleaf, which we carry both, is just phenomenal.
Actually, those are not a broadleaf. Those are a Corojo and then the Gran Reserva, a Criollo 88, and then the Gran Reserva, the ones that I like so well, are a Corojo.
Which would probably
Maduro
still hold
wrapper.
up outside.
Yeah, totally would.
So, but they're all fantastic. Any of that line, the Antonio line by Joya's fantastic.
Yeah, very, very good. This is another budget cigar that may only be, you could just about flip-flop these in strength. Either way, in my opinion, this is probably still going to be maybe just, I don't know. It's going to be a personal preference. But this cigar is a wonderful little cigar. Obviously, we have these, or you can get these in all kinds of different sizes. We have them right now in the Robusto size, which is a great size in this as far as I'm concerned. This is the Enclave by A.J. Fernandez. Now, A.J. Fernandez is one of the most prolific cigar makers under the age of 70 or 60 or maybe even 50.
Breathing. Hell, he does blends for everybody.
All these tobaccos are, AJ has a huge farms, plural, in Nicaragua, where he grows most of all of his tobacco that are used. This is a Habano wrapper, which is sort of Connecticut-y, but with a little more oomph. It's not got the same kind of taste profiles as a lot of the Connecticut stuff, but the Habano wrapper over a Cameroon binder.
Wow, that's what just
and a Nicaraguan filler from AJ's farm. I had this with several different times since we got them, and I had these as my first cigar of the morning while working outside riding a tractor. And these are absolutely fantastic with coffee. If you're a black coffee drinker, whether it's a light roast, a medium roast, or a dark roast, I prefer the medium roast myself in these, or a lighter roast I take that back. I had it with a light roast and I had it with a dark roast. Equally as good. You're going to get coffee as some of the tasting notes. You're going to get a little bit of pepper, which some of AJ's blends can be pepper bombs. This is not a pepper bomb. And you're also going to get some nuttiness as well as some fruit, sweetness off of it, and maybe like a little bit of raisiny sweetness, but tremendous little cigar in this size. It's a 5x52 Robusto, economically priced. We've got them. You should get yourself one. But that's what we got for you as far as our top 5 that we would recommend, whether you're fishing, golfing, or if you're out on your favorite beer garden patio, or if you're outside listening to music.
Mowing a yard.
All that. I mean, and the other thing is too, these are not yard mowing cigars. All of these can be, when we say mowing the yard, we would smoke some of these mowing the yard, or any of them if we wanted them, right? But all of these will hold up. You roll in and you'll be a baller on a budget with these.
Absolutely.
With these sticks.
One thing I was going to mention too is that a lot of times we will throw out, try this with coffee or whatever. This very important thing to note here about that. Especially if you're a newbie, but even if you're not, you get up in the morning and you light this sucker up and you start your coffee. That's all well and good, but you better eat first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're used to it, for sure.
You're going to get hit with nicotine and caffeine at the same time.
Yeah.
And if you're outside, then you're going to not like us very much.
It'll be a true daily double, Trebek.
Yes. You'll get to enjoy that coffee twice when you throw it up.
Yeah.
So be careful with that, and the other thing too, as far as we smoke outside a lot or smoke inside a lot. One thing I recommend in general, and sometimes you can't do this because, let's go play golf. All right, let's go whatever. If you know you're going to be outside with one and you've got your humidor in the 70s as far as humidity, or you're trying to 70 like everybody tells you,
don't do
except us, take these out. If you know what you're going to smoke, take it out of the humidor and just set it on the table.
Yeah,
let it sit there overnight, and you're going to have a much easier time. Now, these are going to hold up regardless, but let's say that you decided to take
let's just say you load your humidor up, your little travel door, right, with these 5 sticks, and you decide you're going to take them out. Let them set out overnight, put them in the humidor. When you get to wherever you're going, open it up, give them about 5 minutes to acclimate to the weather outside. Was that where you're going? I kind of jumped in there and I didn't mean to shut you off.
I was rambling a little, but I always take them the other day, we were at Trailhead, and I had a cigar very similar to this. It was a Perdomo Champagne, but wrapper wise, and it's Connecticut shade, and the wrapper on it's even thinner than this one, really. And it could be a little finicky. So I took it out. So it was almost 100 degrees. You were playing under a tent, and I laid that thing down. I took it out of its cellophane, and I just laid it out, and I let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then I rolled it to see if I could hear any of that crinkle. And then I knew it was ready. And I smoked it, and it was like I was smoking in a vacuum. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So it always helps if you plan ahead.
Yeah.
You know.
Plan ahead a little bit, let your cigars acclimate, and just for one more time around the horn, the Villiger 1888 Nicaragua, the lightest in strength, most approachable, right there. I mean, maybe within a half point of each other, the La Aroma de Cuba and Robusto, up to the Jaime Garcia and the Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. And then you got the Antonio Connecticut by Jorge de Nicaragua. And you've got the Enclave Habano by AJ Fernandez. This is great with coffee. This also great with coffee, but also can be held with a nice rum. This cigar right here, because of the broadleaf and the inherent sweetness that you get with this, would be very good with bourbon. This cigar, coffee, bourbon, a scotch. If you're a scotch drinker, you'll like this. This one right here was good with anything from champagne to rum to a very nice underproofed bourbon. Not something real heavy. But there you go.
I find with this one, because I smoke it so much outside, that, and I'm not a big IPA fan either. It's not my beer choice, but this and an IPA is good. It's just got enough to, and the thing about the IPA is it cuts through, and you get a new palate every, it's very bright, and it's got all that, and it hoppy.
Yeah.
And
you get done chewing it. You can smoke your cigar.
That's right.
But there's your top five cigars for outside. If you're an outdoor lover and you're going to brave the heat and you're going to do the things that you want to do on your off time and you want to enjoy, and a premium hand-rolled cigar, pick up one of these five or all five at goodguyscigars. You know the rest. And life's too short to smoke bad cigars, folks.
Right.
And we smoke all the bad ones, so you don't have to.
Also correct.
You want to do another one?
Yeah.
See you next time.
See you.
One more for the good guys.
I'll be gone in the morning before the sun comes up, with me and my weenie dog and my pickup truck. And either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find. I said, now either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find.